What's going on, guys? I'm here with some more 2012 NFL offseason talk, and today I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who continue to be very active during this offseason. They've obviously made the biggest splashes, having signed Vincent Jackson and Carl Nix a while ago, and yesterday I was reading articles like I do every day, and I was seeing that they were interested in Dallas Clark, and Kellen Winslow wanted out. So I checked a few hours later, and Dallas Clark was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and they had traded Kellen Winslow to Seattle. So Dallas Clark is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and how impactful is this move going to be? I'm not sure, because Clark has been injured the last 2 seasons. He played 6 games in 2010 and 11 games last year. He hasn't gotten much over 350 yards the last 2 seasons, and so his production has dropped off. Obviously, he's not playing with Peyton Manning anymore. So I'm excited to see how he does in Tampa Bay. I mean, it's another weapon for Josh Freeman on offense. Clark's been solid his whole career, and Vincent Jackson's picked up this offseason, like I said before. Mike Williams last year, he had a okay season. He had 66 catches, 771 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Another guy like there is Preston Parker. So I'm looking for guys like Preston Parker and Aurelius Ben to step up and help out this offense a little bit. I mean, Freeman, I like Josh Freeman. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. And I think getting Vincent Jackson, a true #1 receiver, huge deep threat ability, can go up and snag the ball. I want to see the kind of impact Vincent Jackson can bring to Tampa Bay. And now last year, Tampa Bay had that 10-game losing streak that they actually ended the season on. 10 straight losses, and they were a team that started out all right. Remember, they came into Minnesota, had a big come-from-behind victory. Josh Freeman played very well in that game. And, well, I did not expect them to have a 10-game losing streak, and then Raheem Morris got fired, and then I looked at their losing streak, and 8 out of those 10 games, they did not score 20 points. They scored under 20 points, and so they go out in free agency. They give a big contract to Carl Nix, who's going to help run block for guys like Garrett Blunt and Doug Martin and keep Josh Freeman upright. Vincent Jackson, Eric Wright, the Aqib Talib situation is still uncertain because he has to do his trial still, and Rondé Barber is old, so I was wondering if they would be a team to get Morris Claiborne, but obviously the Cowboys traded up to draft him, and so they got Mark Barron, and that's a player I really like out of Alabama, a very solid safety, definitely helping out their secondary. And then you go out in the draft, you also get Doug Martin, a 3-down running back type of player out of Boise State, pretty good all-around back, and Levante David out of Nebraska. And they also have young players like Mason Foster, Adrian Claiborne, guys I really like on their defense. And so I'm looking at the Buccaneers possibly being one of those teams to come out and maybe get a wild card spot. But the thing that's kind of keeping me from putting them in that kind of category is the fact that the NFC is absolutely stacked. I mean, the NFC South, I do not expect the Saints to be a bad team. I think Drew Brees will eventually sign. They'll get something done because they need Brees. And so I put the Saints in this game because I want to know what you guys think. Can the Buccaneers legitimately compete with some of the better teams in the NFC now with all these free agency moves and a very solid draft, in my opinion? They got a much better, well-rounded team, I think, this year. They got some impact players, and I'm looking forward to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now they got a new head coach in Greg Schiano. I really don't know a lot about him. But even though the Buccaneers have an improved roster, they still have to deal with Cam Newton and the Panthers, Matt Ryan and the Falcons, and New Orleans Saints, and that's just their division. And so I look at this entire conference, and I say right now that 11 wins is what you need to get the wild card spot. There's way too many good teams. You got the Lions, Packers, and Bears in the NFC North. The Seahawks can be a dark horse this year in the NFC West. You got the 49ers, and you got every team in the NFC East. Nobody knows what's going to happen this year. I'm excited. The NFC is absolutely stacked, and so I think the key to the Buccaneers this year is getting wins against their division rivals, the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. And so if they can do that, I think they could be a wild card team, or we'll see if they can get that division crown. But they made a lot of moves this offseason, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do. So you Tampa Bay fans think your team has a legitimate shot this year to battle with the Saints and the Falcons and the Panthers and try to take over the NFC South and get back to winning some more games? Please leave your feedback, guys. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comment section what else you'd like to see me talk about for this NFL offseason period. I'm looking forward to the regular season. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.